Welcome back to our series on creating your 2025 K9 training plan. If you've been following along, you know we've already tackled two of the most important steps in building a solid training plan: identifying your big goals in part 1 and breaking those goals into smaller, actionable steps in part 2. If you missed either of those, you can find the links to the replays below. Today, we're diving into part 3, identifying the tools, resources, and support you need to make those individual steps happen. This is a critical step because, as many handlers discover, even the best plan can fall short if you don't have the right tools in place. One of the most common reasons training stalls out isn't your lack of motivation or your dog's ability. It's not having the right tools to train the specific skills and address training issues that arise along the way. This step is about preparing yourself so that you can train each step with confidence, overcome any issues that occur, and keep your training on track. So, how do you figure out what you need? Start with a list of smaller individual training steps you created in part 2. For each step, ask yourself, do I need any special equipment to train this skill? For example, if you're working toward a crime scene test, do you have the right training aids prepared, or do you have a reward that will be appropriate in that particular environment? Do I need to learn a new skill or technique to be able to effectively train this behavior? If you're teaching a new behavior, do you need to watch a tutorial or take a course or ask another trainer for some guidance? Does my dog need exposure to specific environments or setups? If so, how will you get access to a workshop or a new training location? Or can you ask a teammate to help you set up a particular scenario? Let me give you an example. When I was training my first HRD dog, he had a terrible out, and I didn't yet know a technique to train an out on a dog with that much possession. Without a solid out, our training sessions usually ended after one run, with me being very frustrated from fighting over the toy and him unable to get the reps he needed to make much progress. To fix this, I reached out to an experienced trainer, and I took a class. And I learned a technique to teach a consistent out. Once the out was in place, our training moved along quickly, and it was way more enjoyable for the both of us. I encourage you to take plenty of time with this step. The better you prepare now, the fewer roadblocks you'll encounter later. Now go grab your list of individual training steps you need to accomplish and start identifying the tools, knowledge, and resources you need to make them happen. Get real specific here. If it's a workshop you need to attend, find out where to register. If it's an online course you want to take, include the exact URL for the registration page. And if it's working with a specific trainer, find out what programs they offer and write down the details to contact them. And if you haven't already, download your free K9 Training Goal Planner. This will help you map out your training goals so you can stay organized and focused throughout the entire year. If you're unsure where to start or need recommendations, hit reply or leave a comment. We are here to help you. Next week, we'll wrap up this series by showing you how to put your plan into action and make time for training, even with a busy schedule. We'll see you then.